Right off the bat, the Emptiness Machine, that's kind of like a strange title, but for me, my first impression is like emptiness obviously is like being sad or negative, and machine, it just feels like that's your default setting. You're this empty person and you're just giving your negativity to everyone. So let's look at verse 1. This is by Mike Shinoda. Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. Your blades in this case is your point of view, your beliefs. For example, you know this person is wrong and you have the facts, you sharpen it with precision. You know your stuff and all of the information and you know that you know more than the other person. But that's not always a good thing. For example, you have this held belief for so long, your entire life, and you don't let anyone in, you just keep sharpening it so you can never accept other people's opinions or point of view. So yeah, you're just flashing your favorite point of view, just my beliefs, everything is about me only. The next line is very simple. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. So this person, who I believe is very toxic, he doesn't want to care about anyone else's opinion, he's just waiting here, he's just waiting for someone to be wrong, and he's gonna just straight attack him with all of the facts, all of his beliefs, and just dump all of this things he think is true on this other person. It's a classic example of when you're trying to explain something to someone else and they're just sitting there, they're not responding, not saying anything, and then suddenly they're just gonna blast out and just say everything you said is wrong and this is why and why I'm right. Not much to do with despair, you know, with emptiness in the title, but it's just really toxic. But I guess emptiness in this case just means like you're a drag to be around. Like you're always negative and there's a dark cloud above your head. Now we have the pre-chorus, already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. These lines are also very straightforward. You keep dumping all of the negative beliefs and then it's like it's pulling me in, it's like a trap. Already under my skin, you're already getting on my nerves. And I know exactly how this ends, so maybe he's gonna break free or maybe he knows he's just gonna keep repeating the same negative thing. He always has this kind of attitude, so it's very predictable. And now we have the chorus. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. Whoa. So the first line implies that you're very open, you reveal some information to this person, you open yourself up, and this person ends up screwing you over. Like you open up some private things for a little bit and you thought that person will reciprocate and then also open up, but they end up cutting you and now you're bleeding. And you gave up a little bit of yourself just to please this other person. For example, your own personality and morals and character, you wanted to be a fun guy to hang around with and very positive and happy. And this person, he keeps influencing you until now you're not who you wanted to be. Like for example, you would never get angry over someone who just randomly spills coffee on you, but since you keep hanging around this negative guy, he keep influencing you, and now you're that person who you never wanted to be, the guy who is angry over a little spilled coffee. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive, he's just saying that this person will never change. He's hoping to receive, he'll hope he'll get this person who is a fun guy to be around with, you know, not so toxic, but he knows that wouldn't happen. And the last line, falling for the promise of the emptiness machine, you know, that guy's a betrayer, backstabber, you don't trust him already, and you fell for it. After that, the pre-chorus and chorus is all just the same, and now we are at verse 2, this is by Emily Armstrong. Going round like a revolver, it's been decided how we lose. And right off the bat, going round like a revolver, when I see the word revolver, I just think of Russian roulette in this case. And not gonna lie, I had no idea what kind of gun they use for Russian roulette, but when I googled Russian roulette in Wikipedia, it literally says, Russian roulette is a potentially lethal game of chance in which a player places a single round in a revolver. So in this case, it makes so much sense. We're playing Russian roulette, but there's no winner, everyone is gonna lose, and it's already been decided. We're all going to get betrayed, backstabbed, and influenced by that negative emptiness machine. The next line, cause there's a fire under the altar, I keep on lying to, I keep on lying to. When I see the word altar, it reminds me of that Joy Division album cover, Closer. I'm visualizing like this person is crawled up near the altar and then there's fire and then she's doing everything she can to try and put out the fire, or she's like just lying there hopeless. So the last part of the song is the bridge, I only wanted to be part of something. This part of the song, it's kind of funny, it doesn't relate to the song at all. When I first heard this part, I was thinking like, it's Emily pleading to people that she just wants to be part of this band. You know, all of this talk about the emptiness machine, it can refer to the Linkin Park fans. When they changed sound, the so-called fans were whining, and then it made Chester feel very depressed because he put his heart and soul into One More Light and people didn't like it, and then they will keep complaining. And now as you can see, a lot of people are still whining about this new lead singer. Then it's like she's pleading people, I only want to be part of this thing. And it feels like these people are not even fans. You know, if you really like this band, you would support them for anything that they do to fulfill themselves, you know, it's not your band. And then suddenly you call yourself a fan, but you keep whining about something that doesn't even matter, that doesn't impact your life, so, you know, think about it. So yeah, with all of this information, I kind of feel like this is a diss to all of those people. You know, because they're inactive for 7 years, and then this is the first single, and then new singer, and then they just came back, and then all of this, and then when you look at the lyrics, it kind of makes sense, you know? So yeah, this is The Emptiness Machine. It's a very great song. Melody is very catchy. Classic Linkin Park. There's some major chords in there, and it's heavy and then loud, you know, all great. So that's my lyrical interpretation, and leave your comments down below, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.